Okay, this will be the last video. It will conclude this lesson. We've got the cubed root of 4m squared and the cubed root of 40m to the 5th. Now we're going to combine everything we've done thus far, and we're going to try to make this as easy as possible. So I've got the cubed root for both radicals, so I'm going to maintain that index, and I've got 4m squared times 40m to the 5th. You may be thinking 4 times 40 is 160, so that's what we're going to put on the inside. But I'm going to put 4 times 40 just next to each other. I am going to put m to the 7th. Now, it's a lot easier for me to break down 4 to be 2 times 2. And then 40 is 8 times 5. 8 is 3 2s and a 5. So I'm going to break this down without having to use that birthday cake method. 2 times 2, that's my 4. I'll highlight. So 4 is 2 times 2. And then the 40 is going to be 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. And then we've got m to the 7th. So I'm looking for groups of 3. So I've got 3 2s right here, and I've got 4 times 5 left over. So this is going to become a 2 on the outside with a cubed root of 20. 2 times 2 times 5 is 20 left over. Now I've got the cubed root of m to the 7th. So I can get 2 pairs of 3 out of 7 m's. So 2 pairs of 3 would give me m squared. And then I'd have an m left over. And voila. There's our answer. So now again, I would not do on number 23, 12 times 15. I would break it down. So I've got a square root, and I'll organize this 12 times 15, and then x times x cubed would give us x to the 4th, y cubed. So 12 is 2 times 2 times 3, that's 4 times 3. 15 is 3 times 5. So here's our 12 right here. If you need to break that down off to the side, definitely do that. Our 15 is right here. And then we've got x to the 4th y cubed. So a square root means that we are looking for groups of 2. So we're looking for pairs. So we've got a pair of 2s, a pair of 3s. I forgot to write that x to the 4th y cubed. So my answer is going to have 2 times 3 on the outside, and then we've got, for x to the 4th, the square root of x to the 4th is x squared with nothing left over. The square root of y cubed, I've got 1 pair of y's with a y left over. So my leftovers would be the 5. The x to the 4th didn't have any left over, but the y cubed had 1 y left over, so that would be y to the 1st, and there's our answer. Okay, you try the next one and then come back. So make sure you press pause and then press play to come back and check your work. Okay, if you're back, you've done the problem, and you're just looking to check your answer. I'm going to show you some work, though, a little bit. You should have 3 times 3 for the 9, 3 times 3 times 5 for the 45, x to the 6th, y to the 7th. I'm looking for groups of 4, so we have a 3 on the outside, an x and a y on the outside, a 4th root, a 5 left over, an x squared left over, and a y cubed left over. and that's our answer. Now 25, just to help you avoid any kind of confusion when you're working on your assignment, should these problems appear, we've got the square root of 3 times the quantity, the square root of 2 minus the square root of 7. This is indeed the distributive property. So the square root of 3 times the square root of 2 is the square root of 3 times 2, minus the square root of 3 times the square root of 7 is the square root of 3 times 7. That's the square root of 6 minus the square root of 21. And those are just going to stay separate because there's nothing we can do with that, but we'll talk more about that in lesson, I believe, the later lesson, maybe 4.4, 4.5. Maybe even 4.6, but it's a later lesson. And that concludes this lesson of the product rule for radicals.